Anyone living in Accra knows that city life is vibrant, fast, and highly unpredictable. Let's look at two friends, Kwame and Ebo. They work at the same company, take the same trotro to work, and earn the exact same monthly salary. Then, a heavy Tuesday night rainstorm hits. Both men wake up to a severe leak in the roof that has ruined their mattresses. They both need a carpenter to fix the roof immediately and a dry place to sleep tonight. Ebo spends his entire paycheck every month and has no savings. To pay the carpenter, he feels he has no choice but to take out a high-interest mobile loan on the spot. This diagram shows the debt loop in action. With steep fees, the interest compounds against Ebo. Next month, a large chunk of his salary pays those fees, leaving him less money to live on and no way to save for the next surprise. A single rainstorm left Ebo with months of debt. Without a cushion, a routine household repair has turned into a long-lasting financial crisis. Kwame sees the same ruined mattress, calls the carpenter, and counts out the cedis to pay him immediately. No loans, no interest, and no panic. Kwame is using his financial shield, better known as an emergency fund. It's a stash of cash set aside in a safe place for these exact moments. This fund exists to keep you safe when things go wrong. It turns a potential catastrophe into a nuisance that you can pay for and move past. While eating at a local chop bar, Kwame explains to Ebo that a shield only works if you decide exactly when to use it. To keep the money ready, you cannot use it for things like new shoes or a spontaneous trip to Cape Coast. It is not a rainy day fund for shopping. Kwame uses 3 rules. An expense must be unexpected, necessary for your life or work, and urgent. If it can wait until your next paycheck, it isn't a real emergency. Following these rules ensures the money is actually sitting in the bank when a true crisis hits. Building this shield happens in 2 steps. Step 1 is the starter fund. Your first goal is to save 1,000 to 2,000 cedis as fast as you can. This covers most common small emergencies, so you never have to reach for a credit card. Keep this money in a high-yield savings account where you can get to it in a day. Avoid the stock market for this specific fund. If the market drops at the same time you lose your job, your safety net will shrink right when you need it most. Once your high-interest debts are paid, you move to step 2, the full fund. This is where you save enough to cover 3 to 6 months of your essential bills, like rent and food. Aim for 3 months if you have a steady job and low costs. Aim for 6 months if you have children or a job where your income changes from month to month. With a full Step 2 fund, you can survive for half a year without needing to borrow a single cedi, even if you lose your job tomorrow. 6 months later, Ebo is still paying for that one leaky roof. Every month, a portion of his hard work goes toward paying off the interest on his old loan. Kwame is facing a different kind of pressure. His job has become toxic, and he is dealing with a boss who is making his daily life miserable. Because Kwame has 6 months of expenses saved, he has what's known as walkaway power. He can choose to resign and find a better workplace because he isn't making decisions based on the fear of missing rent. His shield allows him to prioritize his well-being over a paycheck. Accra has always been a city of hustle and high energy. These vintage streets show that even decades ago, residents navigated the same sudden repairs and unexpected bills we face today. Staying ahead of these surprises has always required a plan. You can start building your shield today. Even starting with 50 cedis a week matters. Building this fund allows you to step forward with confidence, knowing you are prepared for whatever unexpected storms life throws at you. This fund transforms a life-altering crisis into a small bump in the road. It provides the foundation of true financial peace and buys you the freedom to live on your own terms.